Hello, Serge here from the Backyard Driving Range. I have a question that came in to customer service from Ian Doherty. And Ian states, "Hi Don, I have been using your PPGS for over 2 years now and have had a lot of problems with the longer clubs with my handicap moving out to 12. A lot of my problems were severe draws or hooks and everything else in between. I have been searching for over a year to remedy this problem. I have been looking at videos of yours over and over, and I think my main problem was over-rotation of the arms in the backswing. My club was toe up as opposed to yours, which looks like some angle as of your spine as you are bent over the ball. Am I correct in this, or is there more sinister things going on my golf swing? Thanks from Ireland, Ian Doherty." Okay, Ian from Ireland. All right. You're really sharp on that observation, Ian. In fact, one of the first guys to notice that concept of the shaft in line with the spine, right about here, was Greg McDonald, my head instructor over there at Hilton Head Island, and Greg has been with me since when I came to Harbortown Golf Links in 1987. Because back then, Greg McDonald, who's now at Old South, Greg was the head professional at Harbortown Golf Links, and so he's been the longest certified instructor that we have, and so Greg and I hate to say it, 87, that goes back to what, 25 years, I guess, or something. So that thing is correct. So, but I think you're correct in that when you use the word sinister things. Now, I'm going to redefine sinister as we know that means kind of evil or bad things, but yes, they are evil and bad. What's possibly happening, because if you rotate it, see, I've always said that once my hands, if I'm standing straight up, my palms are perpendicular to the ground. If I bend over into the 30-degree spine angle, so see how much my right hand is lost from perpendicular to here? It's about 15 degrees or whatever. And it's pretty close to what my spine angle is. So in my mind, I've said it a number of times. It's in the manuals and everything else. And I know I've said it in these dailies. When I take the club back into the catcher's mitt toe up, at this point, in my mind, it's toe up, but I know it's about like this. Because if I start here and I just rotate everything to here, it's about like that, which is pretty close to probably where my spine angle is. All right, so I'm thinking straight up. But if you're bent over the ball and you truly rotate it straight up, and then you start to lift the club up, your club is going to become too open, and in fact starting to look skyward, which we call that, which is what is termed as being shut to the sky. All right. So therefore, if you rotated too much this way, and then you swing down and you swing through the ball, that rotation, and if you go equally rotated up that side, on that side, you're going to be over rotating through impact, which will be, the club will be past square to slightly shut, and boom, there's some pulls and pull hooks. Okay? Now, if you hit some of those and then you try to stop that from happening, so on the way down, you're trying to make sure you don't hit a pull or a pull hook, then you kind of hold on a little bit and grab it, and you can start coming out of the shot, and then you can hit anything from a little bit thins to weight thins to even tops to hit the ball. If you got to cut a little solid, but you stop the rotation coming through too much, you could be hitting them. You could be hitting thins or even solids out to the right, which could be just a little bit pushed, relatively straight, and/or if you did open the face a little bit more and the ball slides across the face and gets that left to right spin, could do anything about it in terms of moving to the right and curving to the right. So it opens up the whole can of worms. All right, so yes, that's some sinister things that could happen. So I would have to say, great observation about the leading edge to the spine angle at address when you're back in here at this point. So in my mind, like I say, sometimes I think things a little bit radically to get the feeling I want. But I do know and recognize that club is not straight up. That would be over-rotating if the club was exactly perpendicular to the ground. It is always a little short of it. And just do this test right here. And there it is. When you put that club in here, and that hand's going to be there. But then after that, it kind of goes straight up. Okay? So it's in the mitt and up the tree, but the club should not be perpendicular when you get the club, the arms and the club parallel to the ground. It should be at the spine angle. See right here? And there you go, and that's how you find it. All right? So great observation, good deduction, and too much rotation on this side could give too much rotation on that side. You open up the left, and when you try to stop it, you're opening up the right. So for every action is a reaction, and then, so if you overact this way, and then you got an overreaction going the other way, you open up that door. If you got the overreaction here, and the same amount on that side, you'll be left. Okay? So, great answer, great deductions. Hello to Ireland, and in the mitt and up the tree, straight up. Okay, that's it for today, and I'll be talking with you all again soon.